Everyone at school thinks they know me. The case my case was posted on the deputy's notice board for weeks. My name circled in red, a warning and a spectacle. Even now, 2 weeks later, the whispers haven't died down. I see the way teachers glance at me in class, how classmates pause when I walk by. I've learned to keep my head low and my secrets closer. Trust is a currency I can't afford, especially with people in power. That's why Mercy Kipkirui Rono is a puzzle. The new school president, beautiful and beloved, could have ignored me like everyone else. Instead, she seeks me out. Maybe she's curious. Maybe she wants to play hero. Or maybe she just wants to keep an eye on the girl from the deputy's notice board. I don't need her help. I've survived the fallout of the case on my own. But I'm not stupid. I know she's got influence, and with my class prefect position suddenly vacant after the last person who previously occupied the seat suddenly transferred, I see an opening. I want that badge. Not to erase my past, but to prove I can lead, that I'm more than the scandal everyone remembers. I'll do what it takes to get it Tevin, if it means letting Mercy believe she's helping me. Even if it means playing the game by her rules, for now. But then the game changes. The morning after Mercy and I talk, I find a note in my locker, no name. It's just neat handwriting. If you want the prefect position, meet me behind the old science block at lunch. Come alone. A friend, my pulse quickens. The science block is off limits since the fire last year. Is this Mercy testing me, or someone else trying to warn me off? I can't trust anyone, but I can't ignore this either. At lunch, I slip away. The air behind the science block is thick with burnt wood and secrets. I wait, tense, ready for anything. Out of the shadows steps Mary Achieng, the quiet girl from my class. The one who never speaks up, never gets noticed. She glances around, then whispers, "They're not going to let you have it, Kim. The teachers already picked someone else. But there's another way in. I can help you if you help me." I stare at her, surprised. For so long, I thought I was the only one fighting for a place here, the only one marked by the deputy's red pen. Maybe I'm not alone after all. Maybe the real power at Kisumu Girls isn't on the notice board or the assembly stage, but in the shadows where alliances are forged and secrets are kept, for the first time since the case. I wonder if I'm ready to trust someone again, and what I might have to risk to finally step out of the shadow of my own past. Mary glanced around, then pressed a folded note into Kim's hand. Listen carefully. In the old locker section, all the lockers start with 14. They call it section 14. Mine is 1407. It's the one with a blue sticker under the number and some scratches near the lock. Inside, there's a small green notebook. Bring it back to me, unopened. If you do that, I'll show you which locker in section 14 has the proof you need for your case. She looked Kim in the eye. Don't take anything else, and don't let anyone see you. Own the green notebook from locker 1407. That's the deal. Kim nodded, understanding the stakes. The instructions were clear. The challenge reland now. The path to the truth ran straight through section 14 and Mary's secret. Kim's eyes widened as she read the message. Seline was already thinking aloud. If we can find out who had access to the staff room at that hour and who's been near locker 14, we might be able to prove you were set up, Kim. Shiko smiled, feeling a surge of pride. My dad always says the truth finds a way out, even if it takes time. I think he'd be proud of us for not giving up. Kim squeezed her hand. Thank you, Shiko. I know this wasn't easy. But with this, we finally have something real to go on. Kim, Shiko, and Seline set out together. Following the clues Shiko had pieced together from her father's office, the location section 14 of the old lockers. As they slipped down the quiet corridor toward the forgotten row, Kim's heart raced. For reasons her friends couldn't guess, she hadn't told Shiko or Seline about her secret meeting with Mary behind the science block or about Mary's demand. Kim kept that to herself, unsure if Mary could be trusted or if her story was just another layer in the web of secrets around the case. She needed to see proof before risking her friends or her own fragile trust, while Seline speculated aloud about which locker might hold the evidence, and Shiko double-checked the locker numbers. Kim's mind replayed Mary's instructions. Find locker 1407. The one with the blue sticker and scratched lock, and bring back the small green notebook. Inside, opened. Only then would Mary reveal the next step. The exact locker in section 14 that could clear Kim's name as the three girls moved through the dim, dusty hallway. Kim kept her eyes sharp for the blue sticker, her friends unaware that she was searching for something more than they realized. She felt the weight of her secret, but also the hope that, if she played this right, she could finally break the cycle of suspicion and step into the light on her own terms. I hang back as Shiko and Seline moved down the row of battered lockers, calling out faded numbers. My heart beats faster with every step. Section 14. Every locker here starts with 14, but I'm only interested in one. 1407. The one Mary told me about? Shiko's voice cuts through my thoughts. Here's 1405. 1406. And wait, 1407. She points to a locker with a blue sticker under the number, just like Mary said. Seline leans in, frowning at the scratched lock. Looks ancient. I nod, trying to keep my voice steady. Let's try it. My hands shake as I spin the dial, the 14th of July, 23. The lock clicks open, and I let out a breath. I didn't realize I was holding dot inside. There's only a single, battered green notebook. My fingers itch to open it, but I remember Mary's warning, unopened. I slip it into my bag before either of them can get a good look. Seline looks disappointed. Is that all? No exam papers? Shiko shrugs. Maybe it's a clue. Or maybe we need to check the other lockers. I close the locker, forcing a casual tone. Let's keep looking. Maybe something else will turn up. I can't meet their eyes. The truth is, I haven't told them about Mary or her demands. Not yet. I don't trust Mira, not fully. I need to be sure she's telling the truth before I drag my friends into another mess. As I close the locker and slip the green notebook into my bag, I can feel Shiko and Celine's eyes on me. The silence hangs awkwardly for a moment before Shiko finally asks, Wait, Kim, how did you even know the combination for that lock? Seline nods, suspicion flickering across her face. Yeah, you went straight for it. That wasn't just a lucky guess. My mind scrambles for an answer. I force a shrug, keeping my voice as light as I can. I overheard one of the older girls talking about old combinations last term. I figured it was worth a try. Shiko raises an eyebrow, unconvinced, but she lets it go. Seline glances at me, searching my face for more, but I keep my expression neutral. I'm not ready to tell them about Mary, not until I know for sure what I'm dealing with. For now, my secret is safe, and so is theirs. We check a few more lockers, but my mind is already racing ahead. I have what Mary wants. If she keeps her word, maybe I'll finally get the proof I need. For now, I keep my secret close and walk back.